Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna try this new thing called a tired review, where I review a movie um, when I'm really tired, when I just woke up. I just woke up, by the way. So I'm gonna review the movie when I'm really tired, or if it's really late at night, because I'm tired either way. Because you can be tired in both instances. So yeah. Okay. So the movie I'm gonna review today is X-Men Apocalypse, directed by Bryan Singer, and I I really liked it. I thought it was good. I know the critics really panned it. It got like a 57 on Metacritic or something like that. Like not good reviews, but I really liked it. I understand the critics criticisms. That's a really redundant phrase. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. but um, but I liked it. There's a lot of things that don't make sense though. Like I understand what they didn't like about the movie. The script wasn't super tight. There were a lot of lines that are like a little cringy, and a lot of not a lot of, but some character motivations didn't make sense. Um, so pretty much the plot of the movie is there's this old, really old mutant named Apocalypse, and he's like, "Ooh, I don't like humans. Don't like them. Gotta wipe the earth clean of humans. From the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one." You know, from the trailer. Yeah. Um. And he's played by Oscar Isaac, and Oscar Isaac is my lover. I love Oscar Isaac. He is a talented, handsome, beautiful man, and he plays Apocalypse, and he's all right. The script really doesn't give him much to work with. He's pretty much just like, "Ooh, I don't like humans. Ooh," and that's pretty much it. But I like Oscar Isaac, so he gets a pass. So ha. And he like is put in hibernation from ancient Egypt, and then they find him. I forget who finds him. I think it's Rose Byrne's character, Moira, I think her name is. Yeah, they find him on an expedition, and like he's like, "Ooh, I'm back. I don't like humans. Don't like them." So, um, so he's back, and he he like collects four mutants to help him out, like the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Ooh, biblical parallelism. It's so cool. Um, so he gets Storm, Archangel, Psylocke, and Magneto to help him out along the way on all his wacky antics of committing mass genocide of the entire human race. And that's pretty much it. And then there's all the X Men. They're like, "Ooh, we gotta stop him because he's bad," and that's the plot. Like that's it. It's not very deep, but I thought it was well directed. There's some really great use of color. There's some really cool colors in this movie. There's some cool cinematography. The action sequences are pretty cool. Pretty much the only downside of this movie is the motivations, and I'm gonna dive into the motivations now, and that gets into the nitty gritty of the plot. So spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna go over some plot details now, so you might watch out. Who? Why do I keep looking over? There's nothing over there. I'm lying to you. Why do I do this to you? There's nothing there. Well, oh, I was lying. It's a TV. My PS4 has YouTube up right now, and I'm looking at the thumbnail of a video. Anyway, so the biggest motivation that doesn't make sense is Magneto. At the beginning of the movie, he has a family, like a human family, and he's just living with humans. And it's like, why is he even doing that? Because I thought he hated humans. I think that's how Days of Future Past ends, where he's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna disappear, but I hate humans." So it doesn't really make sense for like right off the bat. It's like, why is he so content right now? And then his family dies, which is a good scene. That actually was really well done. His wife and daughter are murdered, and he's like, "Ooh, I don't like humans anymore again. Ooh, I remember how angry I was." And then Apocalypse is like, "You must kill humans with me." That's what Apocalypse sounds like to me. And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna do it." And he joins Apocalypse. So like that transition makes sense, even though it doesn't make sense from like like from his start, at least the transition makes sense. But then it's like later in the movie, um, you find out this isn't really a spoiler because they say it in the trailer, which is kind of stupid. But Quicksilver is Magneto's son, and the whole movie he's like, I kind of want to tell him because he's my dad, because apparently Magneto doesn't know, and pretty him and Raven or Mystique like confront him during the climax, and they're like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing this," and he's like, "Why not?" And they're like, "Cause family," and he's like, "Oh shit, you're right." So then he flip flops, like it's like instantaneous, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight Apocalypse now," and it doesn't really make sense. So that was pretty not well written at all. So that was like the first motivation that's like kind of shitty. And then there's Storm, who right off the bat I didn't like that she was a villain in this movie. I think that I just thought that was stupid because I'm a fan of the first two X-Men movies. The Last Stand sucks ginormous balls, but the first two were good. X-Men next two were good. So it was like weird to me that Storm was a villain. I don't know if that happens in the comics. I haven't read any of the X-Men comics, but it was weird to me. But I don't know. Uh I do know. I I lost my train of thought for a second. I'm sorry. Um, so Storm is on Apocalypse side the entire movie, the whole movie, and then during the climax, she number one, she spends most of the climax watching everyone. Like there's all this fighting happening, and then like every 5 minutes it'll cut to Storm going like just watching from like a piece of shrapnel. And it's weird. Like, why is she watching? Why isn't she fighting? And why doesn't someone like try to talk her out of it? But instead, she just watches, and then out of fucking nowhere, she just decides to attack Apocalypse, and it's like, what? Why are you doing this? So it was weird, and it was kind of stupid. Not kind of. It was stupid. It made no sense, and it was not built up to whatsoever. But other than that, other than those two motivations, I thought the movie was pretty solid. Um, I enjoyed it. There's some good action. Spoiler alert. I mean, if you got this far in the video, you probably don't care about spoilers because I gave the spoiler alert already. Anyways, Wolverine's in this movie. That's an awesome scene. It gets bloody. That's cool. I like bloody Wolverine. And by the looks of it, because they're rating the next Wolverine movie R, looks like we're gonna get more bloody Wolverine, and that's tight. That's tight as hell. Yes, good job, Fox. I hope you have Deadpool in this movie. That would be awesome too. Do that, please. Thank you. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in this movie. They have another Quicksilver scene where he like slows down time and moves all the shit, and it's really cool. A lot of people said it was a retread of the first one, which it kind of is. Like it's obvious they're just trying to recapture that first one, but it's good and it's well done. And they play the one song. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called "Sweet Dreams." It's like "Sweet dreams are made of these." I don't know the words, but this is the melody. So yeah, and it's good and it's very 80s and it's very cool. There's like someone drinking a can of Tab and he's like, "Ooh, Tab, the 80s." And it's cool. It's very 80s campy. I liked it. That was good. Good job, Fox. I liked this movie. There was some cool visuals. There was some good fighting. It was well directed. I keep looking over there at my PS4 displaying YouTube. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I give X-Men Apocalypse a 7 out of 10. That's my rating for X-Men Apocalypse. Um, and this has been the first Tired review. If you like this shit, let me know. I'll do more. Because God knows I sleep a lot. And I'm always tired. That should be like the slogan for these reviews. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I keep looking. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.